Yes, the snow has moved out, but the dangerous cold is about to move in, and that could make road conditions across Indiana even worse. So the rush is on to dig out and get those roads clear. Thanks for joining us at 4 on this Monday afternoon. I'm Dustin Grove.
And I'm Felicia Lawrence, and it's no surprise what this big story is today. We're talking about the snow and the cold.
Yes, and it continues, both of those, to have a big impact across central Indiana. I'm going to start with snow totals, just in case you missed Chuck and Lindsay this morning or Sean at noon. The snow has come to an end, but a lot of central Indiana is digging out from 6 to almost 12 inches of snow. And you can see the range from 6 to 8 in and around Hamilton County to close to a foot as we move south along Interstate 65 into the Seymour area and just east of there. In between Bloomington and Bedford, 9 to 10 inches of snow. The snow for the most part is over, at least associated with the winter storm, but we still have the strong wind coming off Lake Michigan. So we've actually had a couple of lake effect snow showers come as far south as Greencastle, Martinsville into Bloomington. So we still may see a few flurries or a stray snow shower this evening. The winter storm itself is now along the east coast, and that's where it will stay. You can see some of those lake effect snow showers coming off Lake Michigan. That strong north wind also causing issues with blowing and drifting snow on those east-west roadways. So keep that in mind. Temperatures out to our west in the teens. Kansas City down to 16. We have 26 degrees in Indianapolis, but the chill is moving in, that dangerous chill. Where skies clear overnight, single digits. Everybody else under the cloud cover, 10 to 15 degrees. If you are headed to school and don't get one of those traditional snow days, temperatures early tomorrow morning at the bus stop will be between 10 and 15.
All right, Angela, thank you. Quick check of traffic outside as we take a look at the traffic map around Indianapolis. A lot of green. That's good because most everybody stayed home today because of the weather conditions, although you can see those blue icons which indicate crashes in and around downtown Indianapolis. We're going to have another traffic update and take a closer look at the streets coming up in just a minute. Right now, let's take a look at I-65 and 465 South, the scene of one of those crashes. This is indicative of kind of what we've been seeing all day. Thankfully, not as much traffic, but the cars and trucks that were out there, we did have some collisions here and there. And now let's take a look at 465 at Keystone on the north side. A similar situation where slick roads still, although no accidents at that location, and the few cars and trucks that are out there appear to be moving well. Better, in fact, than they were earlier. And it looks like INDOT, Felicia, has done a really good job of clearing that part of 465 there on the north side.
Oh my goodness, we have seen so many improvements because there were hundreds of spin outs. So we have seen a lot of improvement. Let's head outside, see how things are looking right now. We actually have crews that are spread out across central Indiana. Anna Chalker is in Indianapolis.
That's right. She's been looking into how DPW crews are handling the streets here locally. Looks like they're making progress, Anna, but they've still got a long way to go.
They do, Dustin and Felicia. Let me tell you, everyone's just trying to get the snow out of their way, whether it's in their driveway or on the road. We're tired of it out here at these neighborhoods that we've been talking to. Now, I will tell you, we're here in the Fletcher Place neighborhood. You can see I-65 behind me. It looks great. Traffic is calm over here, but if you turn to my left, these city streets, that's not the case. They're still covered in snow. The cars still piled up. People just still trying to shovel. And I'll tell you, it is hard for DPW crews to get out onto these smaller side streets. So they've been focusing on the major streets right now, and we know it's so important for neighbors to get out to get as much snow moved as possible for when these crews can get out here. Now, DPW tells us they are covering over 4,000 square miles of roads here in our city. Today's mission was to push the snow off of the roads. Now, like Angela mentioned, we are expecting really cold temperatures the rest of this week. And when this all freezes over, it's going to be a big challenge getting it off of the roads once again. Now, we will see new salt once everything is pushed to the sides, but the department says neighbors need to be patient during this process.
We can only do so much. Mother Nature is Mother Nature, but we are going to put in those preventative measures to do the best that we can ahead of time.
Now, another problem we're seeing, it's not just the streets, it's the sidewalks not being shoveled. I'm going to step back just a little bit right here to show you. This is the sidewalk. You can't see the sidewalk. There are some places that you can see it. My feet are completely covered in the snow right now. So if you are walking around, be known, don't walk in the road. Try to make a path where the sidewalks could be because cars are driving everywhere. They're just kind of picking wherever they want to drive. Now, we've been talking with neighbors over here just about how they're clearing up over the next couple of days. You'll hear their advice on how to get through all of this coming up at 5.
Okay, I love that, what she said. We're
can only
doing
do
what
so
we can
much.
do. We can
That's
only do
right.
so much. So just be patient, stay with us, give us some space.
Especially as the snow is falling as hard as it was earlier this morning, the plows would go through and then it immediately would just be back covering the streets again. Now we've got wind to deal
That's
with,
a good point.
blowing and drifting.
Some different change in temperature coming
You got
a little
it.
bit later.
Absolutely. Our winter weather coverage continues to look at conditions south of Indianapolis in Johnson County.
That's actually where we find 13 News reporter Jenny Runovich. She's joining us live. And Jenny, can you tell us what things are like down there?
Yeah, I am in Johnson County, guys, basically on the border between Greenwood and Bargersville. In some spots, things are looking great. Want you to take a look at State Road 135. Cars are moving fine. There is no more snow on those roads, so that's good to see. But in some of the neighborhoods and some of the rural roads, gosh, it's been tough. First of all, in southern counties, we got more snow than anyone else. You can see it here. I'm short, but not that short. I am standing in a lot of snow. Also, they are having trouble clearing it because there's lots of drifting. So take a look. We found a lot of plows in neighborhoods this afternoon. A lot of people staying home, not even trying to drive, just clearing their driveways instead. Johnson County, along with Morgan, Monroe, and Bartholomew, we're all under red travel advisory starting last night. Basically means all travel restricted. Well, Johnson County's since gone into a travel watch. So essential driving like to and from work is okay. But first responders say, especially on those country roads, even though the plows are working hard, don't expect a clear drive anytime soon.
The roadways are going to be treacherous, I'm guessing, for the next several days. And part of that is this snow is very powdery. And as the wind blows every time, they'll treat, they'll push the snow out of the way, but it's going to blow that snow across the roadways, and it's going to keep them slick, probably for quite some time.
And also because the temperature is going down, that makes their job all the more tough. So east-west rural roads are the toughest in our southern counties right now. In fact, that drifting issue, unfortunately, we saw it firsthand. Yeah, we got stuck today, guys. So we'll show you that at 5 o'clock, plus the firefighter who rescued us. Back to you.
Well, we're glad you're okay.
And that is quite a tease. I want to
Yes,
see
no
this.
kidding.
All right, glad you're much better. And this winter storm is also impacting schools, especially as students head back from winter break.
Thousands of kids stayed home today, and our Samantha Johnson got to hang out with a few of them.
Well, we saw hundreds of school delays and cancellations all across central Indiana today. Many schools and students actually still on winter break. We found a few who are taking advantage of the winter weather.
The Sadek siblings are enjoying their final day of winter break here in Indianapolis.
Were you supposed to go back to school tomorrow?
Yes.
Would you be happy if it was canceled?
Yes.
Third grader Clara says some of her friends are learning virtually today.
The people who have school off should go out and play.
But not all students are as lucky.
The traditional snow days that you or I may be used to are actually now a thing of the past with technology being the way that it is.
In Lawrence Township, all students have take-home devices and connectivity support, which means students can keep learning at home and they don't have to make up those snow days later on. So this is really a thing of the past. But Clara says whether you're in school today or not,
Go outside, have fun. Don't be inside watching shows. It's a good day for sledding and stuff.
in Indianapolis, Samantha Johnson, 13 News.
Yeah, you got to get out and enjoy that.
Yes, you do. And I love it. I mean, kids always remind you how magical just the simplest moments can be. I mean, so that's cool to see. But yeah, that is incredible. Like the kids, not all kids really get a snow day like we used to have growing up.
No, it's far different than, than
some
what it
do,
was.
some don't. It depends.
Well, and you can do both. At some schools, you can do your e-learning, knock it out, and then go out and have a little extra time to play outside.
Which is really the best thing. You know, you learn a lot about life when that snowball comes at you
That's right.
sideways. You learn a lot about life.
If it's going to fall and you don't have to get out onto the road, you might as well get out and have a little fun in it.
Oh, and then get those kids out shoveling.
Yeah, yes. Actually, Some people did put them to work. We're going to have that story coming up later in our hour. You can track the snow and colder temperatures by downloading our WTHR weather app. It gives you the interactive radar hour-by-hour forecast, and you can pinpoint it all the way down to your neighborhood. You can also check out our weather blog. It is a free download in your phone's app store.
Yes. Okay, let's talk some sports. Pacers, all the fans, listen up.
Yeah, we've got some great news here. We have teamed up with the Blue and Gold to bring you 5 games this season right here on WTHR. That means you can watch the Pacers play free over the air. The first game is this Friday as the team takes on the Golden State Warriors. Tip off for 7 p.m. And you can find the full list of games and times online. We've got it at WTHR.com/Pacers on WTHR.